Hi, good morning, Nigeria. It is still the month of love. My name is Edgar Ereka, and this is the news. Yet another tanker explosion is occurred, this time in Adamawa State. TVC News can confirm that the tanker laden with petrol gated two tankers at an MRS filling station along the Numan Road opposite the Jezco filling station near the Yola International Airport on Tuesday. The road leading into Yola, the state capital, was blocked as curious residents of the area rushed out to catch a glimpse of the inferno, ignoring the inherent danger. Two fuel tankers have been consumed by the fire as of press time, but men of the fire service have arrived at the scene. The emergency responders have begun efforts to contain the fire, but it seemed they had run out of water. Security personnel have also arrived at the scene to secure the area. Tanker explosions occurred in Nigeria at a time when petrol has become a precious commodity in Africa's most populous country, which is suffering its worst economic crisis in a generation. In January 2025, at least 11 persons were killed with a petrol-laden tanker exploding along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. The tanker was said to have suffered brake failure, tumbled, and has its contents spilled, erupting in an explosion. Scenes of the Niger State tanker explosion, at least 86 persons died and 55 others were injured on Saturday, January 18, 2025, while scooping fuel from a fallen tanker in Niger State. Earlier in January 2025, at least 5 persons were killed when a tanker laden with petrol lost control and burst into flames in the Agor area of Delta State. In October 2024, a fuel tanker explosion in Jigawa State killed more than 172 people, with scores injured. To judicial matters, a special offences court in Ikeja, Lagos State, has discharged and acquitted former Minister of Aviation Femi Fani Kayode, who is accused of medical forgery by the EFCC. Justice Olubunmi Abike Fadigbe held that prosecution failed to establish a link between the defendant and the offenses for which he was charged. She also mentioned that after studying all the evidences of the prosecution witnesses, the court found no place where Mr. Fani Kayode committed the offenses being alleged. In 2021, the EFCC charged Mr. Fani Kayode on a 12th count of procuring and execution of documents by false pretenses, use of false documents, among others.
I feel deeply humbled and honored. After so many years, this case started in 2021. So after all those years, finally we see justice. And I thank God for the judiciary of Lagos State. I thank God for my lawyers. Quite apart from this particular matter, on January the 15th, again, we were discharged and acquitted by Justice So of the Federal High Court for another criminal case, which went on for 8 years since 2016. Before that time, I was discharged and acquitted of yet another criminal case in 2016 by Justice Ophelia Jomagobia. And of course, on the 15th of January, Justice Soho, I was acquitted of yet another criminal case. And there was another one that we won on Court of Appeal, at the Court of Appeal. So 4 criminal cases by the EFCC in the space of the last 18 years has been quite an ordeal for me. It has affected my family, my career, my business, my everything.
The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has directed an immediate investigation into allegations of criminal activities within the Okore Correctional Center, Warri, Delta State. Special advisor to the Minister of Media and Publicity, Babatunde Alao, says the minister strongly condemns the behavior and emphasizes that any form of indiscipline and misconduct will be met with severe consequences. He also assured the ministry's commitment to upholding the highest standard of integrity, transparency, and accountability. All right, that is all we can take at the time. Do not go anywhere. Still Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.